I never graduated from high school. I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And we're back, and joining us now is Dr. Bradley Thomas, a licensed clinical psychologist.
Dr. Brad has vast experience treating couples and individuals. Today, we're focusing on an often overlooked topic, mental health in men. Dr. Brad, it's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Dr. Brad, why is it that men aren't more eager to seek help for mental health issues?
Well, I think there's a lot of stigma around men seeking mental health treatment, the fear of being negatively evaluated or judged. A Pew Research Center did a wonderful study where they found that men are more positively associated with being protectors and more negatively associated with being emotional. And so it's built into the fabric of our society. And so it's so critical that we work to break through those barriers so men can receive the mental health services that they need.
So what are the warning signs that we're looking for?
Misuse of alcohol, insomnia, hypersomnia, change in mood, energy levels, suicidality. So those are all critical things that we can look to determine whether someone is in need of mental health treatment.
And you say in particular, African American males are very reticent to seek help. Why is that? And what can be done about that?
Yeah, well, I think it's so important to contextualize this, right? This all comes from slavery. In slavery, it was common knowledge that Black people were not sophisticated enough to develop mental disorders such as anxiety, depression, et cetera. And so, what a learned behavior was created as a result, this reinforcement that one would be reticent to receive mental health treatment. And so, there's a lot of studies that show the connection between racism and adverse mental health outcomes in the Black community. So pervasive. If we look at the suicide rates in the Black community, second leading cause of death when we look at 2019 in the age group of 15 to 24. So loss of life is something that's so important that we are mindful of, and the insidious effects of racism and how pervasive they are and what we can do to mitigate those effects by seeking mental health treatment with providers that perhaps look like you, that you feel are culturally competent. That's so critical that one can feel safe in an environment that can be understood.
Dr. Brad, really important information. Thank you so much for being on Your Best Self. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Up next, Power Looks with Senia Paredes, followed by celebrity chef and best-selling author Devin Alexander.